Hey all, these are the solutions to our math problems from Monday, April 13th. So problem 1 says, in the submarine, the crew immediately started pushing on Sam's chest to get the water out. At first he coughed 7 times. Then he went quiet before he coughed 4 more times. How many times did Sam cough in all? So I want to know how many it was all together. How many did in all? So first he coughed 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to draw 7 circles on there. Now I'm going to double check to make sure he has 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He coughed 7 times. I have 7 circles, so I'm going to write 7 there. Then he coughed 4 more times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So first he coughed 7 times, then he coughed 4 more. Now I need to know how many he coughed in all. So I'm going to put both of those numbers together. So I'm going to count all those together. Now I could just count them all, but that wouldn't be super fast. The fastest way to do it is by taking the 7, the bigger number, because there's more of those circles up there, and sticking it in my head. So I'm going to take that 7 and I'm going to stick it in through my ear. There we go. Okay, so now in my head is 7. So when I look up here, I'm not going to count these. Instead, I'm just going to say 7. Okay, ready? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I know that 7 and then 4 more makes 11. So 7 plus 4 equals 11. Okay, 7 plus 4 equals 11. 7 and 4 more makes 11. So that was problem 1. Now moving on to problem 2. Once Sam was feeling better, he asked where they were. The drivers said they were driving through the octopus's garden. He looked out the window and saw 6 purple sea stars. Then he saw 4 red sea stars and 8 blue sea stars. How many sea stars did Sam see in all? So when it's asking for in all, it means we want all of them together. So we have the 6 purple sea stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to circle those and label them with a P for purple. And I'm going to write 6 right here so I remember how many it was. Then he saw 4 red sea stars. So 1, 2, 3, 4. R for red. And I'm going to write 4 over here. Now I'm not double checking these because I already can do it. I know 5 and 1 more is 6. And I can see 4 right there. I don't have to actually count them individually. So then he saw 8 blue sea stars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are blue sea stars, and there were 8 of them. So now I need to know how many there are in all. So I'm going to put all of these together. Now I could start with 8. I could put 8 in my head and then keep going. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay? But there is actually a faster way. Do we see any of these numbers that can go together really easily to make a 10? 6 and 4 actually go together to make 10. So if I put these two together, so if I count all of those together, I know that that is 10. So then 10, and then I actually know that 10 and 8 more is 18. But if I didn't know that, I could start with 10 and then keep going. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I'm going to erase because I don't have enough space. So I started with 6 plus, and then put 4 more, and then put 8 more, and that was 18. Another way I could write this is I could say I put 6 and 4 together, so I had 10 plus 8, was the same as 18. Okay, there's 2 ways to do that. You could actually write me both if you want. okay, to show that you were putting the 6 and the 4 together to make that 10. That little arrow helps me out, helps me be able to see that those 6 and 4 went together to make 10. Okay, so that was number 2. Now we're moving on to number 3. So problem 3, as they were walking, or as they kept going through the octopus's garden, they started to pass the little statues of blackbirds. So they passed 76 blackbird statues in all. 36 of them were black, and the rest were white. How many white statues did they pass? So we need to figure out how many white ones there were. We know how many there are in all, and we know how many of those are black. So let's draw all the statues first, and then we'll circle our black ones. That way we know the rest must be white. Okay? So 76. So I'm going to use my base 10 blocks because I'm not going to fit 76 circles on here. So ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76. So there's 76 statues. Now 36 of those are black. So 10, 20, 30, and then all 6 of those. So 36, these are black. So that means that the rest must be white. So how many are white? 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay? So 40 must be white. There's 2 ways to write this. We could do 76 and then we took away 36 and we were left with 40. Oops, sorry. Or we could say there were 36 black ones plus some number of white ones that we didn't know. So we put our question mark. Was the same as or made 76. And then we figured out that what was missing here was 40 white ones to go with the 36 black ones that made 76. Okay, so either way, there are 76 white statues that we were looking for. Or sorry, 40 white statues we were looking for. We started with 76 and then we grouped off our 36 black ones and we were left with 40 white ones. Now on to our challenge problem, the 4th problem. Oops, sorry, the 4th problem. So on each statue there were 2 eyes that were carved. Okay, he noticed a group of 15 blackbird statues that weren't painted except for red eyes. How many red eyes did Sam see? So he saw 15 statues and each one had 2 red eyes. 1, 2, 3. I'm drawing the statues right now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Since I grouped these by 5s, it lets me see and they're lined up. It means that I don't have to go back and count every single one individually to make sure and double check. Okay, I can just see 5, 5, 5. That gives me 15. Now, each one has 2 eyes. So I can put 2 dots in each one, and then I could just count all those dots. That would be one way to do it. An easier way to do it, and one that I know you can do, is counting by 2s. Okay? Because each one goes up by 2. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. So counting by 2s helped me do it a little bit faster. I discovered that there were 30 red eyes on those statues. Now, I'm not going to have you write out that equation. You'd need 15 2s. Okay? So don't worry about doing that. You could just say, I counted by 2s. Okay? I counted by 2s, and it is 30. Okay, so I counted by twos, it's 30. If you know how to write a multiplication equation, you're welcome to write that equation. Okay, so those were how to solve our math problems for Monday, April 13th. I hope you have a good day and see you back again tomorrow. Stay safe and wash your hands. Bye.